the Prom Queen, Robert.
I was madly in love with my high school girlfriend, Tulip. She was the prettiest girl at St. Andrew's Priory, with her golden blonde hair and her deep blue eyes. And she thought I was the smartest boy at St. Louis High School. She told me once, "Bobby, it's not like you're Jeopardy smart, you're more like Wheel of Fortune smart." I guess that's a compliment. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, I was totally in love with my high school girlfriend, Tulip. And she, well, she dropped me like a hot malasada fresh out of the oil. I was devastated. I was crushed. And why did she do it? So that she could go to the prom with Big Billy Biederman. In a way, I didn't blame her. He was ruggedly handsome with his jet black hair and his muscular physique. He was the biggest kid at St. Louis High School, but not very well liked. You see, he was a bully. He used his size to push all the other kids around. As a matter of fact, that's how he became prom king. He just intimidated all the other kids so they'd vote for him. And as prom king, whoever escorted him as his date would automatically become prom queen. And that's why Tulip wanted to go with him. You know, for as Big Billy Biederman was, you wouldn't think he was afraid of anything. But he was. He was afraid of heights. I remember one day in PE, coach made us run the bleachers, and when Big Billy Biederman got to the top, he looked over the edge, realized he was 4 stories off the ground, and he froze like a woolly mammoth in a glacier. It took 4 men and a boy to carry his frame down to a lower altitude where they were able to revive him. I missed Tulip so much it hurt to breathe. I prayed that she would come to her senses and take me back. And then, one evening, as if all my dreams were about to come true, the phone rang. It was Tulip. She said she was sorry for breaking my heart. She said that she made a mistake and she wanted me back. She told me that Big Billy Biederman was mean to her. He made her buy her own popcorn at the movie theater. And he refused to open her car door for her. I told Tulip not to go to the prom with Big Billy Biederman, but she said she had to. She was committed. Besides that, she was afraid of what he might do if she backed out. I knew that there was going to be a showdown at the senior prom. I arrived at the gymnasium a little late that Saturday night, but after I entered, I looked over the crowd and I saw him, Big Billy Biederman. He was seated at the head table next to the prom queen, Tulip, my girl. Our eyes met, his filled with anger. He was obviously aware of Tulip's true feelings towards me. He rose from the table, a mountain of a man, and started making his way towards me, rolling up the sleeves of his rented tuxedo jacket, exposing his massive biceps. I knew I had but 2 choices, fight or flight. I stood there bravely in the face of danger. Then, I turned and I ran! I ran like a coward! I ran to save my life! And Big Billy Biederman gave chase out of the gymnasium and up Campus Road. I knew he was faster than me. It would only be a matter of time before he caught me. I made a quick right-hand turn into the campus chapel. I thought at this point only God could save me. Billy chased me around the pews, and I made a quick left-hand turn into the staircase that led to the top of the bell tower. With each single step I took, Big Billy Biederman took 2. When I reached the top of the bell tower, I realized I was cornered. I turned and I faced him. He was smiling. He knew he'd soon be the victor. Then, as if someone had placed the words in my mouth, I yelled out, "Don't look down, Billy!" With that, he peered through the open window of the bell tower. Realizing he was 4 stories off the ground, he froze! Like a hare in the headlights of an 18-wheeler. I dropped to my knees and I scurried past his statue-like frame, down the stairs and back to the gym, where all the kids were waiting outside, wondering what had happened. I brushed the dust off my angel flights. And I announced that I had defeated Big Billy Biederman. The crowd cheered. They hoisted me up to their shoulders and carried me triumphantly into the gym. They crowned me their prom king. And Tulip was my prom queen. And as for Big Billy Biederman, he remains frozen in time in the bell tower of the campus chapel. Why didn't anyone go and rescue him, you wonder? Well, you see, I never told anyone what really happened that night until just now.